What is up, people? And I'm back again with another video today. So this is pretty much going to be a follow-up video. Um, by the way, for those of you who are wondering what's the music in the background, it's SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. Just for you guys. But yeah, so this is going to be a follow-up video to 2 days ago when I brought up basically Bruce Blitz going off on Kyle, who basically gave his opinion about wrestling and how basically like he likes the indies pretty much. And then Bruce, he went off to be a fucking asshole and pretty much shamed the guy for still being a fan of professional wrestling, even though you still cover WWE on your website. But I guess we're not gonna count that as wrestling, right? Whatever you say, Bruce. But yeah, this is basically a follow-up video. So in this video, I'm basically just going to talk about like YouTubers in general now. Because if you notice, and I'm sure some of you have, it's a trend pretty much to basically go off on people for still liking the indies pretty much. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it in some comment sections. You people seen some YouTube videos of some of these motherfuckers on YouTube. And if you want to name them in the comment section, I know Jalen's gonna bring up JD from New York, I'm sure. But yeah, anybody else, if you want to name drop in the comments, I'll be more than happy to expose them on my video. So one of these trends that I've been noticing as of late, well, not as of late, I mean, I could really say for the past few months. This whole notion that pro wrestling is dead. Like I cannot count how many people have said this in comment sections or have said this on videos or who have put the title in their videos of how pro wrestling is dead. And then during some of these videos, these motherfuckers, they just pretty much go off. They just go off on people who are still wrestling fans, even though you motherfuckers been wrestling fans since since the very fucking beginning of time. And now all of a sudden you're gonna shame people for being wrestling fans. That makes absolutely zero sense to me. It really does. It makes zero sense to me. It's like, okay, if you want to compare, right? And that's another thing what a lot of these people do. They want to compare, oh, it's not the past. It's not the 80s wrestling with Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Macho Man Randy Savage, the Ultimate Warrior. It's not even the mid 90s with Diesel and Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, the Undertaker. The Attitude Era with the Undertaker as well. Stone Cold, The Rock, Mankind, Kane, Big Show, the Ruthless Aggression, even the Ruthless Aggression era. People praise, and I mean, I praise too because that's my first exposure to wrestling was the Ruthless Aggression. I'm a young buck, so I didn't necessarily grow up in that era. That I would have liked to have been, but I watch today's wrestling, and I mean, I still feel. I mean, I don't watch WWE. I mean, I'll cover it like Robert will. Like he'll bring it up for topics to discuss. For our asylum shows whenever we do them, like what's gonna happen at WrestleMania. Things of that nature. Even though I don't watch it, at least I'm watching other wrestling outside of WWE. Because you would think as a wrestling fan you would watch more than one company. I'm not saying for anybody who doesn't want to watch other indie wrestlers and like people telling them to give it a chance. I'm not telling you to watch every single promotion. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is, you know, change it up a little bit. Talk about these. And the thing is, with some of these people, like a Bruce Blitz and the Omega winner, that's another one. Those two guys specifically. Those guys talked about indie wrestling and the bull and the Bullet Club. Omega winner was such a big Bullet Club fan, right? But now, like, he only watched ROH. He went on the video saying, "Oh, I haven't watched ROH since Adam Cole was there." And I mean, I bet ROH is shit right now, but you only watch it. So how you know if it's shit if you haven't watched it since Adam Cole was there? Is that what kind of says? And then this is the same people who bash Impact Wrestling. And this is a big thing. This is a big thing for Impact Wrestling fan. For people who used to watch Impact Wrestling. Oh, last time I watched Impact Wrestling was during Aces and Eights or when Hulk Hogan was there. It's like, motherfuckers, that was 90 fucking years ago. You're telling me you've been bashing Impact Wrestling for this long and you haven't even watched it since then? Like, what logic is that? What logic is that? What the fuck? It's ridiculous. And what makes it even more ridiculous to me, it's not only when they say that, but these are the same people who do these WWE reviews, Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, WWE pay-per-view reviews, just bashing, crapping, pissing, bitching, and moaning about WWE on a weekly basis. They'll do these reviews about it, and then they'll say, and this is another thing that doesn't get me. Yeah, by the way, I'm playing as RVD going against Christian for the IC belt, just letting you guys know. But two underrated wrestlers, by the way. But here's another there's another trend that I see when I see these videos. Oh, Raw sucked tonight, but you know what? I'm not gonna watch Impact Wrestling because it's irrelevant wrestling. Not many people are watching it. And then the same thing for indie wrestling. ROH, New Japan. Oh, I'm not gonna watch it because there's like it's a bingo hall. It's whatchamacallit. It's a basement wrestling or it's garage wrestling. It's like, who fucking cares? At the end of the day, isn't it still wrestling? So you're telling me you're not gonna watch other wrestling because it's not popular. It doesn't have the production value that WWE has, which, by the way, WWE's production is overrated as fuck. I mean, if you look at the camera work with some of these shots the WWE takes, and then how lazy they've been with their pay-per-view. That's another thing that's funny. It's like when Impact Wrestling has less money than WWE, but somehow could pull off you know, fireworks. They'll have different stages, but WWE, it's the same stage for every pay per view, like Raw and SmackDown, and they don't even they don't even have pyro. But yeah, Impact Wrestling does. I find that funny, even though they haven't used it in a while. But exactly, makes me sick. But yeah, that's another trend that I see from these people. Oh, I'm not gonna watch indie wrestling because it's a bunch of jobbers and a bunch of nerds and geeks watch it, and yet you cover WWE. Yeah, you cover WWE on a weekly basis, talking shit about it, pissing and moaning about it, and then on top of that, you cheer on, you cheer for certain people that were either too late to get a push or like the dumbest characters, like Kofi Kingston. I mean, good wrestler, but I'm sick and tired of the New Day gimmick. If this was 10 years prior, I'd be down for Kofi Kingston, but not the Kofi now. You know, and then they'll praise Kofi Kingston, and then they'll bash AJ Styles. They'll bash Samoa Joe. They'll bash Kevin Owens. They'll bash Sami Zayn, Pac, who for those of you who don't know who Pac is Neville. Austin Aries. Well, Austin Aries doesn't get as much than those guys. Well, especially because he's not in WWE. But there was still he was even people bashing Austin Aries at the time. Trust me, I've seen some people when Austin Aries made his return on Impact Wrestling. Oh, these WWE fanboys went to the Impact Wrestling page, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, Austin Aries comes back in here, already gets the belt back." But you're not even the Impact Wrestling fan. So why are you on an Impact Wrestling Facebook page? If you're just here to be a WWE bitch troll, you know. That's another thing I can't stand. These people who go on these other wrestling web Facebook pages and basically talk shit about, oh, Impact is dead. It's a vanilla midget company, even though WWE has mostly vanilla midgets now. So what's the difference? Okay, and then they're talking about, yeah, the indies, a bunch of vanilla midgets that these smarks jack off to, right? But yet WWE is mostly filled with indie talent now. So what's your excuse there? There's pretty much indie wrestlers in every company now, including WWE. So what's the difference between the indie wrestlers in WWE than an ROH, than an Impact Wrestling, a New Japan, a PWG, an MLW? Like, what's the difference? It's the same shit. And I brought this up when Bruce was talking about these vanilla midgets. You know, oh, they're small, they're this, they're that. But you praise Rey Mysterio, you praise Eddie fucking Guerrero, Austin Aries. I mean, they're in a class of their own. And I guess they carry themselves more. But at the same time, those guys, what was the biggest thing that kept Eddie Guerrero held back from WWE? His height, his size. The same people who praise Rey Mysterio are the same people who bash guys like AJ Styles. You'll praise Rey Mysterio, you'll praise Kofi Kingston, but I guess because they're homemade WWE grown talent, even though Rey Mysterio came from ECW and WCW. But Rey Mysterio has been there for a long time, and I guess that's why, because he didn't come from the Indies, but he came from Mexico. He was in Mexico. He was so, and even Road Dogg Jesse James went on an interview and said, people who crap on the Indies. I mean, I came from the Indies, because Road Dogg Because at least Road Dogg, he embraces where he came from. AJ Styles, even though it was a kayfabe promo with Randy Orton on SmackDown. I mean, AJ Styles, when I say, yeah, I did come from the Indies, and I'm damn proud of it. I mean, I know it's scripted, but I'm sure AJ does feel that way. AJ comes off like a guy who doesn't forget where he came from and will always be appreciative. But yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like, what's the difference? Like you people are still watching WWE. For a company, for WWE to be this dead company, you people sure talk about it a lot in your reviews, in your videos. You people sure talk about it a lot. Just saying, It's like these people complain about how wrestling is shit. Like, it's not what it used to be. But yet, once again, you don't know that if you don't give other wrestling promotions a chance. Aside from just WWE, you people only watch WWE and bash other wrestling companies that you don't even watch. That makes no fucking sense, man. I'm so sick. I'm sick and tired of that shit. It's like, how is the business gonna flourish? How is it gonna be better? Like, how is the business gonna get better if you don't help the other wrestling companies? It's like, you talk about how WWE sucks, it's trash, but you keep giving them attention. You keep giving them your money. You keep giving them views. You keep giving them a platform to talk about. It's ridiculous. Oh, Raw sucks. The WWE, I can't stand WWE. I can't stand Raw. I can't stand SmackDown. I can't stand WrestleMania. But I'm not gonna watch other wrestling because it's irrelevant. Because there's no, it doesn't have the production that it has. It doesn't have the bright lights. It has 30 people in the crowd. Even though, Bruce went on video saying, "Oh, there's 30 people in the crowd." Yeah, you were one of them. Did you go to a TNA event like, what, 6 years ago? And admitted you had a good time there? Even though it had a Bobby Roode and Austin Aries and Samoa Joe. You had those guys, but still. Oh my God. But yeah, man. But yeah, like, it doesn't help if you boycott the WWE, and I've said this on video too. If you don't like wrestling, don't talk about it. Stop watching it. Stop covering it. Because you'll never be satisfied. I mean, I see the look on some of these people's faces when they do these videos, and I could just tell they're miserable with their lives. Just for WWE. Just for WWE, they're miserable. It's like, you don't have to talk. You don't have to watch it. Is Vince McMahon? Let me ask you something. Is Vince McMahon putting a gun to your head? Is Vince McMahon putting a gun to your head to keep watching WWE? I've never seen a fan base whine and complain so much in my life. I really haven't. I've done. I've criticized WWE and complained about WWE and what they've done. But that's why I watch Impact Wrestling. Well, part of the reason, because I enjoy Impact Wrestling for what they give me. For most of the time, I mean, it's not always a hit. Sometimes there may be a miss. It's an alternative for me, so that's why I give other promotions a chance. I support it. I pay on the Fight app. I paid the $30 to watch to watch a pay-per-view. $40 to watch Bound for Glory. I'm investing in Impact Wrestling because I'm an Impact Wrestling fan. I keep up to a certain degree. Not as much with the other companies as I do Impact Wrestling. But once AEW comes up with a rise, you better bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna be watching it. Because that's what WWE needs at this point is an alternative. I mean, people won't watch Impact Wrestling. AEW is getting a bigger buzz. I'll admit that. And there's people bashing AEW too. Like, dude, it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be emasculated wrestling. It's gonna be a jobber fest company. It's like, there hasn't even been an event yet. There hasn't even been a show yet. Like, what the fuck? What sense does that make? Ref, what the fuck, man? But you people keep watching WWE. Like, that makes I've never heard of this mentality ever in my fucking life. Ever. I've never heard of this mentality. It's ridiculous. And what's even more ridiculous is when people like Bruce Blitz and JD from New York, go on Twitter and pretty much block people for their opinions, or they'll be condescending pricks and talk shit to them, or still liking, well, in Bruce's case, we're still liking indie wrestling and Impact Wrestling. The same guy who praised Impact Wrestling and supported Impact Wrestling and defended Impact Wrestling. Oh, there's 30 people. There's 30 people in the crowd. I'm not gonna watch it now. It's like, fuck you. But yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say about that. Hey, Devon, get the tables. No, but yeah, I'm the Dudley Boys now against Evolution. But okay, so let me go ahead and read guys' comments. Yo, oh, what's up, Mari? Jalen, I can't wait for this. Well, here comes the pain. Yep, Taz. Amari, I can't wait for this. Yeah, I've seen the comments. They are, yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, here's the guy that's responsible for why WWE said the shit that's in. Yeah, Vince McMahon. And while he's coming out to cut a promo, Vince, you bet you need to retire at this point. You need to fucking retire. You're running this company to the ground. And the fact that you're more worried about the XFL than your own roster is ridiculous. You're investing all this money on the XFL. And all these sponsors and all this other stuff instead of booking your own talent correctly. It's ridiculous. Like Vince, like people want to talk about how it's the vanilla midgets that's the problem and the people on the roster. No, it's Vince McMahon that's the problem. I mean, I'll admit that some of these people don't have the charisma of a Macho Man Randy Savage or Ric Flair, Stone Cold Rock, etc. Hulk Hogan. But the scripts that the WWE has for their roster, it doesn't help, which makes it worse. Finn Bálor was doing pretty fine as Prince Devitt, but he goes to WWE as Finn Bálor, and he's insignificant. All the TNA talent, all the TNA talents, Bobby Roode, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles. Well, I'm not gonna count AJ Styles in this one because whatchamacallit, he's gotten better booking than the other guys combined. But Eric Young, it's like all these guys who came from EC3 jobs out to Tyler Breeze twice on main events. Come on, man. I wasn't the biggest EC3 fan. That's ridiculous. And the dude could talk too. And they don't have him cut promos. He's not said one word. coming to the roster. Not one word. Just like Bobby Lashley. Just the posing. That's it. Showing his physique. That's all it's been. Yeah, because I like the physique. It's like, fuck off. Brace. Okay, so let's see. Trip Pride. Just got here. What's going on? More shitting on Bruce because I'm game if that's the case. Yeah, it's not just gonna be. It's not just Bruce. It's um, I'm talking about most of these WWE YouTube reviewers as a whole. I'm talking about like pretty much all the YouTubers as a whole, who make these videos about pro wrestling is dead, but yeah, you people keep making videos on it, and keep talking about it. So clearly, it's not dead if you people keep talking about it, especially WWE. Jalen, JD, of course, Charlie, and now Bruce are the main ones. Yeah, pretty much. I honestly like. Another thing about these people, like all these people who praise these guys who do these videos, who you say, "Oh, great video, great rant." It's the same rant. It's the same video. It's like a little like I don't get like how these people have fans. Honestly, it's like whenever these people do these videos, like it's repetitive. Oh, he's a jobber. This show sucked. That show sucked. But yeah, people keep making reviews and like making it as your lifestyle, as to keep talking about it. It makes no sense. The topic is wrestling is that yes, yeah. I think that's what you told Drift, right? Okay. Amari, these people are in the bandwagon. I honestly won't be surprised um, if they really like pro wrestling and they're just pretending. Yeah, that's a good point because like some of these people which kind of brings me to Ronda Rousey. Like remember when Ronda Rousey she made that video on Becky Lynch and the company talk about don't break kayfabe, Ronda. Oh, it's scripted, it's fake. It's like no shit, bitch. It is fake. It is scripted. What's your point? It's like you're saying that in a wrestling promo to Becky Lynch, like you're trying to build up your heel persona. Oh, it's scripted, it's fake. So basically, you just admitted um, that you're gonna be fighting in a fake fight for a fake belt. That's basically what you're saying in your promo is that you're fake fighting for a fake title, pretty much. And then these people these people upset, they're triggered. Oh, Ronda Rousey, she spoke about wrestling, blah blah blah. But you people are wrestling fans. Well, should I say supposed wrestling fans? But yeah, you're defending a woman cutting a promo saying that it's fake. I mean, we all know it's fake, but like that's something you just don't do. Like cut a promo about how basically wrestling is fake. Like basically you're admitting that you're a fake fighter, competing in a fake fight, competing for a fake belt, for a fake championship. And then these people eat it up. Oh yeah. It's like these people are ashamed to be wrestling fans. But yeah, you people keep talking about it. So what sense does that make? Unbelievable, man. What the fuck? This is a bandwagon. For sure. We get most current wrestlers aren't that charismatic, but neither was Bret Hart, and he's still considered to be the best. Yep, the best there is, best was, best there will be. Even though Bret Hart's heel run in '97 is extremely underrated, um, him cutting those anti-American promos when he was a heel. Yeah, that was Bret Hart's underrated. That was Bret Hart's best mic work, in my opinion, that I've seen from Bret. Um, him being a fighting champion. I mean, he was like the most entertaining guy on the mic. But like Jalen said, but yeah, but these people will be like, oh, but he looked at least he looked believable. It's like, but he again, like he wasn't the most charismatic guy, but you people praise him for being a great wrestler. But it's like, and then they change it up. Oh, but he was believable. But so what the fuck? Okay, whatever you say. I mean, I'm not even gonna debate this. Also, us younger fans get too much hate. To be honest, these older wrestling fans are kind of spoiled. Yeah, Bruce is a huge example. Is a big example of that. You know, he talks about, oh, you people that are, you young wrestler, people don't understand what Hulk Hogan's popularity meant to the business. Yeah, old ass fucking Hulk Hogan. With all due respect, but as I and then like Bruce and Fritz specifically, they'll talk shit about the young generation. As I, but you people like the parents of your generation are the reason why some of these people in this generation are so fucked up in the head. I mean, like you're not gonna help yourself. Yeah, because Bruce, you were this perfect guy growing up, right? You're this perfect wrestling fan. I mean, shit, I didn't know you had to be articulate to talk about a scripted show. Unbelievable. Yeah, Bruce is one of those. Oh yeah, back in my day, I watched Hulk Hogan cut promos. Yeah, cool story, old man. Like this dude is literally 43 years old, basically acting like this online. It's ridiculous. And JD from New York, who's 38 years old, you know, acted the way he acts, but you know, even more pathetic way because he's done it for a lot longer, and you know, he carries himself more like a bitch than Bruce does, in my opinion. You know. But yeah, I didn't know you had to be so articulate and intelligent to talk about to talk about a wrestling show, a scripted show. But okay, exactly. Talking trash about the younger audience because they like something you don't. That's pathetic. Seriously, these guys have problems. Yep, pretty much. What's up, Captain? Jalen, how you doing? Okay. RVD and Christian should be in the Hall of Fame. I think Christian will be in the Hall of Fame at some point. And if he doesn't, that would be ridiculous considering Edge is already in Hall of Fame. Um, I mean, they're already doing this tag team and faction Hall of Fame, so might as well have like Edge and Christian, you know, or the Brood, you know, with Gangrel, you know, have all of them be in the Hall of Fame too. That'd be nice to see. Older wrestling fans bashing younger wrestling fans is one of my biggest pet peeves in the wrestling community. Yeah, like these people, like that's a good word, spoiled. You know, Bruce is one of them. You know, and everybody else. You know, they're spoiled, so they have to crap on today's wrestling to say, oh yeah, to like basically make a point. You know, they're not even making a point. Jalen, impact greater than Monday Night, y'all. Yep, for real. The other fans act like butthurt losers. Drip Pride, WWE camera work gave me motion sickness. Exactly. Like WWE doesn't have the most perfect production, but we'll give WWE a pass though. That's ridiculous. Amari, WWE's production is piss poor and lazy. Exactly. Like dead man walking. Anyway, nostalgia. Get off my lawn. But yeah, Undertaker, the American badass. But yeah, like WWE doesn't have the best production either. I mean, compared to Impact Wrestling, maybe okay, but it has bad production either way. But you people still watch WWE. It's like these people come up with excuses, and the fact that Bruce has now become one of these people it's pretty sad. That Bruce Willis has become the typical fucking YouTuber who do these YouTube reviews. You know, I don't see Impact Wrestling gaining so much love. You know, it's mostly WWE, and it's ridiculous. I mean, you'll maybe see a New Japan Pro Wrestling review at one point. You'll probably see an ROH review, like, but mostly it's just WWE. SmackDown. Here comes the pain. Here comes the cane. What? Fast cane. Okay. All right, let's see here. Wrestling Otaku. Pro wrestling is dead. Okay, who are you trying to convince, idiots? LOL, exactly. Just because it's not as popular as it once was, doesn't mean that it's not good. And the fact that people are trying to make a point like, oh, it's not Attitude Era, it's not the PG era. Not PG era. It's not the Hulk Hogan era. So wrestling sucks now. It's like, that makes no sense. Really? Stephanie McMahon's the referee in this match? Whatever. I will admit Stephanie McMahon looked hot as fuck back in 2002, 2003. Oh man, she was stunning, even though she's a bitch, but whew. But yeah, and then people try to differentiate themselves like from other fans, like, oh, I'm a real wrestling fan. You people are just smart. So what's that even mean? So let me get this straight. You're a pro wrestling fan. Like what? Like it's like what defines a real pro wrestling fan? Like what defines a real pro wrestling fan? Like what? Like what does that even mean? Oh, smart. That's an oxymoron. How can you be a mark and be smart? That makes no sense. Yeah, that's an overused fucking term. And for anybody who was interested, you can check out my smart versus anti-smart video that I did, like about almost a year past now. It's like what's the difference between you having a wrestling opinion and others? Like, there's no right or wrong in wrestling. Ridiculous, man. Jalen, WWE has all the money in the world and yet no pyro or original stage design for pay-per-views. Laziness at its finest. Exactly. People want to talk about other people's production and what other wrestling shows that don't do. Like WWE doesn't even do their own pyro anymore. Like what? Like the only time you get it was like what nowadays? What, WrestleMania? It's ridiculous, man. Like not even Kane. Wait, not even when Kane comes out. There's no explosion. All right, let's see. Neville and Sami Zayn were great in NXT. They should have stayed in NXT. Sami Zayn. It's a hit or miss for him in the main roster. Neville should have been booked better. He should have been treated better, for sure. Come on. You're gonna have Austin Aries and Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship on the pre-show of WrestleMania. The pre-show, Austin Aries on the pre-show. Ridiculous. Oh, but people want to crap on him. Oh yeah. I'd rather have him as Cruiserweight champion than Impact champion. What? When people said that, there was people who said this too, by the way. Oh, at least people will know who he is in WWE. Who gives a fuck? Oh my god. All right, let's see here. People who bitch about shit, but not stuff giving attention, need to take a dirt nap. Pretty much. Exactly. I'm one of the few who like both Kofi Kingston and guys like Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, aka Kevin Steen, Pac, and etc. Nothing wrong with that. But some of these people, it's a huge fucking problem. I don't get this mindset how it's such a big deal, but whatevs. Those type of fans are Vince drooling over big sweaty men, pretty much. You know, Bruce is gonna go on video talk how The Rock is super jacked and shit. Is like, okay, but he was entertaining too. Underrated wrestler, but okay. Captain, the only person who has this mentality who's actually worth watching is General Jerry. Uh, I mean, I don't mind Jerry. I mean, I've always been cool with him on a personal level. But I'll be honest, there are times where I don't get where he's coming from either, when it pertains to certain things. And I don't want this to be shit talking, but I'm not really shit talking him, but because he's always been respectful of me, but at the same time, it's like he's part of the problem to a certain degree. If you're going on video talking about how WWE sucks, but you're not gonna watch Impact or you're not gonna watch Indies, but there's indie people on your roster, like you're kind of you're not really making any sense there. That's part of the problem. Let's see, Drift Pride. I love how years ago Bruce admitted that he's been embezzling money from his company to fund this site. He admitted that? He said that on video? Wow. Just wow. Well, that would make sense though. Because that's the only wrestling company left that he doesn't that he still covers. Wow. He admitted this on video. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, I mean, I take that back. It's kind of believable at this point. Jalen, we appreciate good talent, whether in the ring or the mic, in different shapes and sizes, not just one type of size. Yeah, pretty much. You know. But as long as they carry themselves like a macho man, Randy Savage. Ooh yeah, half of these motherfuckers are not even macho. They wouldn't even get any pussy. But they want to talk about other people that getting pussy, but that's whatever. Drip Pride, we need to send Bruce's taxes info to the IRS so that they see he's taking money from his business to fund the shade site. Wow. Jalen, WWE gets them the views and the money. That's why they continue. Well, I wouldn't say the money. Here's the thing about it though. I like how all these other people who do these videos. The reason why I do these WWE reviews is for the views. But it's like you're not getting paid for this. So what's the point for these useless views giving you? Are you getting paid? No. Are you getting laid? No. So what's the point of doing these videos? For views? Wow. I'm glad to know. And some of these people put themselves on a huge fucking pedestal. Yeah, I got this many views. I get this many people watching me. I'm glad to know that's your biggest accomplishment in life. Is you getting a YouTube following. I'm glad to know that's your biggest accomplishment in life. I'm so happy for you. I'm very happy to know it. All right, let's see here. Give Bruce's pay pigs helicopter rides. Oh yeah. Across the nation. Pro wrestling is not dead. It's not just the same. It's just not the same. Yeah. It's not as popular as it once was. It's not dead. It's not dead if it's still around. That makes no sense. Oh, pro wrestling is dead, but WWE is still around, Impact Wrestling still around, ROH still around, New Japan, PWG, AEW is coming up in the rise. The new wrestling company. So it's not dead yet. They already sold out their first event, and they haven't even done an event yet. New Japan was going to go to Madison Square Garden. ROH was going to have an event at Madison Square Garden, but no, Vince McMahon had to stop them from doing it. For these people who talk about other wrestling is not competition to WWE. Then why did Vince McMahon stop ROH from going to Madison Square Garden? Because that would have embarrassed them. Because WWE hasn't been in Madison Square Garden for the longest time. Right? It's been like what 9 years now since they were in the Garden, pretty much. You know, but pro wrestling is dead though. You know, they sold out. They nearly sold out Madison Square Garden, but. Drip Pride, I love how all these people are just reviewing it to protest how shitty it is. Like that's gonna change anything. Exactly. It's like you people, it's a disservice to you people. It's like no matter what they do, no, like they're not gonna listen to people on the internet. These people, oh, now these fans are just a bunch of internet marks and all this stuff. It's like that's how they think about us. They don't care about what we think. It's like that's so these raw reviews, SmackDown, it's so passe. It really is. It's so passe. It's like why even waste your time at this point? Like it's not gonna get better, you know. So why keep giving this company your attention and not watch other wrestling? Makes no sense. It makes no sense. Oh man, I don't get it. I really don't get it, man. But it is what it is, I guess. I have the Sonic fan base. So wait a minute. I have the Sonic fan base. They suck. Always complaining somewhere to WWE. If I had the funds, I would support Impact and ROH. Hell yeah, man. I really want to play Shut Your Mouth and Here Comes the Pain. Yeah. Okay, let's see. JD and Bruce are cowards who can't handle others' opinions. Yep. Once you confront them on Twitter, they'll block you. It's ridiculous. Wrestling Otaku, he took to Twitter after he made that post, pretty much, giving his point of view, basically. I mean, Wrestling Otaku, he could have gone worse to Bruce, but he basically just told him, hey, wrestling is not dead just because there's so many people. They basically giving his opinion, and Bruce Blitz is gonna block him on Twitter, but he was just giving his opinion. Like you'll go talk crap to the other guy, but when somebody comes at you, you're gonna block them. Ridiculous. That is a coward. Amari, people who cry about having no alternative to WWE, but also crap on the alternative to the WWE, and you wonder why there's an alternative. Exactly. As like these people wonder why WWE is in the craps. It's because you people keep talking about it, and because you're still giving them money. That's all Vince cares about at the end of the day. It's the money. Because he knows as long as you people keep watching, he's gonna keep getting money off of it. No matter if he's pissing you off or he's giving you what you want. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Because he's still getting money. Ah, damn it. Shit. Fuck. All right, so those type of fans and Vince is ruining the WWE pretty much, just like I said. Just like I said. I'm surprising that the main event is still a thing. Is Superstar still a thing? I think so. Main event, like these people have too many. They have too many shows. Like literally every single day, there's a WWE video show. Like what? How are people supposed to keep up with it? Vince needs to sell that company already and fail in the XFL. He will fill the XFL. Jalen, screw the XFL. Yeah, like he's giving more attention to the XFL than his own company, than his own roster. I like causing rants now. Bruce lost my respect years ago, so whenever I got free time, I'll send some jabs his way to piss him off. Hell yeah, man. So fuck him. You know, he's gonna go and treat people on Twitter. Might as well treat them back. You know. Also, what do they mean by pro wrestling being dead? I mean, I guess compared to the old days, it's dead, but it's still around. You know. I don't get it, really. Drip Pride, Ronda Rousey, it's just a meme. Went from being a dominant MMA fighter to a joke. Yeah, you know, she got her ass smoked twice against Amanda Nunes and Holly Holm. And then she goes to wrestling talking about, yeah, I'm the shit, I'm badass. No, you got your ass whooped, and now you're in a scripted fighting show to make yourself look good compared to the other females on your roster. Because you got humbled in the UFC. So yeah. Amari, cough, the Omega winner, cough, cough. Pretty much. Yeah, I can't stand it. This dude acts so tough and shit. Like he's some bad motherfucker in the streets and shit. Like, wrestling's dead. It's dead. It's dead. He's like, fuck off, cunt. Stop trying to act all get like you're from the fucking hood. Oh, I'm the realest motherfucker. No, you're one of the fakest motherfuckers. Because he said on video pretty much saying, "Oh, I haven't watched ROH, and I'm sure it's probably crap now." It's like, but you don't know that if you don't watch it. You stopped watching because of Adam Cole after Adam Cole left. So how do you know if it's bad if you haven't watched it? That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense. You know? Drip Pride. Bruce is just frustrated. He's a middle-aged man who doesn't have kids. Yeah. Oh, that could be a factor too. He doesn't have any women. could be the case too. The way he goes at feminism though. I mean, I don't like feminism either, but to a certain degree, but that dude goes overboard with that. Overboard. Jalen, basically to them, since there's no WCW, ECW, Attitude Era, and Ruthless Aggression Era, today's wrestling is dead. Pretty much. And that's their arguments too. Like, oh, it's not like what the Attitude Era was. It's not, there's no Stone Cold, there's no Rock, there's no this, there's no that. That's why it's dead. It's like, that makes no sense because there's still have a buzz in wrestling. There's still a buzz. There's still people watching it. So it's clearly not dead. You know, people who say like it's a trend, it's basically a trend. Like if you truly have this mindset that wrestling is dead, but yet you keep watching WWE, but won't give other wrestling a chance, or just watch other wrestling, you are part of the problem. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're part of the problem. Jalen, does Bruce even kiss a woman? Oh man, it's like dude, literally, I've never seen him with another. I've never seen him on a video with a female. Like I've never seen and then I don't know. This dude keeps his life so private, like super private. Like, I mean, obviously, when this dude's screaming at the top of his lungs on camera, and breaking shit, like just imagine Bruce being married to a Bruce being married, and he's doing a Raw review, ranting on John Cena. Fuck John Cena, he sucks, he's garbage, he's trash, and then his spouse will be like, Bruce, what the fuck are you yelling about? Go to bed. Pretty much. That would be funny though. Like if he had a female over and he was doing a Raw review. For one, why would you do a Raw review while you're having your spouse over? While you have your girlfriend over? Like, well, unless you're watching Impact Wrestling or indie wrestling. I mean, I know a couple of indie female wrestling fans who are Impact and indie wrestling fans. Unlike these WWE fangirls on YouTube, who is just nothing but WWE. Do training counts? Damn. Captain, AEW could get more ratings and they would still shit on it. Yeah. Let's see if they do. Let's see if they do. Jill and Steph bending over in her office was godly. Yep. It was the shit. T85, Thomas. Yeah, Vince thought the same way. I mean, this weird fuck wanted to have an incest storyline with his own daughter. Oh, yeah, that was sick too. But hey, let's keep watching this company, though. Bunch of sick freaks, man. Sick freak up Vince McMahon is. Joe Pryor, the wrestling community on YouTube is too small to be monetized, so making videos for views is autistic. Leslie, people like this are wrong. Wrestling ain't dead, at least not yet. Pretty much. Not yet, you know? Joe Pryor, Bruce also tried guilt tripping his fans into voting for Donald Trump back in 2016. Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay, wasn't this like, yeah, wasn't it like a podcast or some shit? Like, was it the same one where he was like, I'm finally gonna have knee surgery? Like, is that the same one? Because Bruce like, I'll still have a website. Bless myself. Yeah, because I remember he was like, people in Chicago, people are gonna vote for Hillary. More power to you. I remember him saying that because Illinois is a Democratic state, so of course more people voted for Hillary in Chicago than Trump. But yeah, some of these Trump supporters. I mean, I'm not gonna say Bruce is the worst out of the bunch, but there's a lot of butthurt Trump supporters out there. A lot of people butthurt about Trump too, but I see that the supporters are even worse from what I've seen. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Damn, you guys are multiple comments. WWE is the EA of the wrestling world. Yep. Pre-flight panda. People like Charlie King, JD, Bruce, and all these people are a disgrace to the YWC. Yep. Feminism, SJW suck. I'll agree with that. Shaw Power, fuck the Sledge Daddy. Oh, another one. The Schleg Daddy. OTR Essential, another WWE fanboy. Well, who bashes WWE, but doesn't watch other wrestling either. And then he talks shit about other people watching indie wrestling too. Like, he smarks and marks and farks. Fuck you. Pelican looking motherfucker. I agree how he was covering the End Father's Day trend on Twitter. What the fuck? Calling feminist radical psychopaths, but didn't mention how the whole thing was a prank by. Oh my god, that dude takes shit so seriously. I remember that trend too. That was so yeah. I'm at the time I was like, what the fuck? What's with End Father's Day from these feminists? Like, what the fuck? But since it was it was a joke. Okay, then it was a prank. Yeah, at first I thought it was legit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these women? But again, I don't go overboard. WWE fangirls probably love Total Divas. Oh god, probably. Yeah, it was a trend on Twitter years ago. Yeah, because some controversy in the media. Internet trolls tricked feminists into tweeting on how they wanted Father's Day to end. Okay. Fuck Trump. Oh, Bruce, you pathetic man. When he won the election and some people on the site were upset, he made another video asking people to tell them why they voted for Hillary so he could tell them how they were manipulated. Oh my fuck. Oh motherfucker. Wait a minute. But you went on the video saying if you vote for Hillary from Chicago, more power to you. I don't care who you vote for. But then you go make a video, why you people voted for Hillary? But I thought you didn't care. I thought it was more power to you. Oh my god. This is what I'm talking about with these Trump supporters. Like, they get so fucking ass hurt. I can't stand. Like, I can't stand. People crap about Donald Trump. I can't stand his supporters more than I do Trump. I mean, I'm not the biggest Trump guy either, but the people I can't stand more than Trump is his supporters. They go all overboard like a motherfucker. Guess I didn't notice that because I was still on the website at the time. I guess I didn't notice. But then again, there were a few times where I subbed and unsubbed because of money tight issues. Am I the only one that thinks that WWE can die? I don't think they're invincible like a lot of people treat them. Billionaire companies in history have went out of business before. Exactly. People talk about this invincible fucking company. They could just get away with everything. Charlie King rants on other WWE fanboys that he is one. Exactly. What the fuck? These people bitch complain about Kofi Kingston. Motherfucker, you're the last person that should be talking about people complaining. The last person. A fat fuck drunk piece of shit who's miserable with life because WWE sucks. Literally, that's who this drunk motherfucker is. Like, oh yeah, fuck this company, fuck this show, fuck you. Like that dude lost credibility when he went. Oh, if Finn Balor beats Brock Lesnar, I will show my dick. Like, what? What, my dude? You're gonna show your dick. And that's what he did. Oh, not his dick, his ass. Like these are the people who these people praise. Like a Roman Hall, like a Charlie Ranking. Like how these people got fans is beyond me. How these people got fans is beyond me. It's repeat mode with Charlie. Oh, I hate WWE. I don't care for wrestling anymore. But that's every video you do. You talk about wrestling every video you make. Like I like how Charlie, he starts off his videos like, I don't care for wrestling anymore. But you're gonna talk about it for 25 minutes on a video. Obviously, you care for wrestling still if you keep talking about it. Well, WWE specifically. No, I don't care. Obviously, you do. Pure pride. I mean, I voted for Trump. I didn't cry, but people were complaining about him. Exactly. I mean, I don't even go off on people who complain about Hillary or Trump for that matter. It's like, yeah. Whatever happened to Roman Hall? Oh, he well, supposedly they were giving us credit for Roman Hall leaving YouTube. They were giving us credit. It's like, no. And then like basically there was a few people talking about how we ran Roman Hall out of YouTube. It's like, how do we run Roman Hall out of YouTube? He's a grown man who makes his own decisions. He decided to leave on his own and cowered out like a bitch for making these videos on other YouTubers for their opinions. Oh, exposing smarks and all that shit. I was like Roman Hall was pretty much one of the people who heavily went and talked crap about other people's opinions. He talked about Deluxe Man and a couple other people. I mean, I'm not a big Deluxe fan either, but it's like, dude, and that beautiful Punk. It's like, dude, you're going off on people for other people's opinions, and then when people attack you, then you're gonna backpedal and play the victim, and that's what he did. That's what he did. And then one of his videos got flagged, and he just quit. It's like, that's what you get, you fat, out of shape fuck. And he admitted that his girlfriend had cheated on him, which makes him even more of a bitch. I find it funny how guys like Jim Cornette and Bruce bitch all the time about how they want something to improve and it's dead, but they were the first to shit on AEW. We should want it to succeed. Exactly. Oh, it's not gonna be nothing special. How do you know that? You don't know until you see it. Haven't even had an event yet. They're both corrupt shills anyway, so there's no point in bitching about them anyway. Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's the big O. Anyway. Oh, wait for this one. Wait for this one. Good luck putting that guy in the Hall of Fame. One of my favorites of all time, but that was messed up what he did, though, to his family. All right, check this video when you get the chance. All right, cool. Try to change his name again and has an emo logo. What the fuck? No one holding me back. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for today. Error. We should do a rap on all your past rivals. You should do a rap on all your past rivals. Hey, that's a good idea. I just might. Eminem style or Tupac style. Two of the greats of all time. But yeah, we'll see about that. I just might do that. I was actually debating with myself if I would do that one day. It just might happen. You might get your wish. We'll see. This video has been taken down for violating YouTube's guidelines on displaying deranged and mass murders. Oh well. I mean, I'm not a bad guy. I mean, I'm not a mean-spirited person. So I don't know why my video would get taken down. No, but yeah, but thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and ship out. This video has gone, let's say about an hour or so now. Damn. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, man. Like, you people bitch about WWE on a weekly basis, but claim it's dead, you know, but won't give other wrestling a chance. Remember your first response to Guitar Dude? Oh yeah, that video got taken down too. Yep, I remember. I tried to reappeal it a few months ago, see if it could appear back up, but didn't get much luck with that one. But yeah, I honestly forgot about that guy, to be honest with you. Until you just mentioned it, until you just brought him up. But yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say about it. Thank you guys for tuning in. There'll be plenty more videos in the future. And tomorrow night will be an Impact Wrestling live reaction. So any Impact Wrestling fans in the comments, stay tuned tomorrow night when Impact goes on, and go to this channel for a live reaction. For anybody who's new to the channel, so we're gonna be reacting to Impact Wrestling tomorrow night. So, anywho, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace.